Good day, everyone. My name is Rima Belushi. We are excited to present our group project on the global leader competences at Mckinsey and Company. Together, we will explore the key skills that make Mckinsey leaders successful worldwide and why these competences matter. Let's begin. This slide I have mentioned the introduction to Mckinsey and Company. Mckinsey and Company is founded in 1926. Is one of the globe's most significant management consulting business. Through working in over 65 countries and 130 cross towns, it offers skilled optional facilities in approach, process, digital conversion, and ability development. This study associates with administrations, corporate and institutes to resolve complicated experiments and form lasting assessment determining global business and financial progression. This slide above I have stated the mission and vision of the corporation. Mckinsey mission enables forming lasting importance and dynamic quantifiable impression for customer. This well-founded is committed to not just provide the instruction but performing active resolution. Its vision essences in evolving leadership aptitudes and endorsing ecological change across establishments. This advanced method guarantees stakeholders are rooted to prosperous in continuously fluctuating international corporate nature.
In this following slide, I have stated the service portfolio. Mckinsey's provision extend old commerce approach and groundbreaking spaces like digital transformation, methodical and structural change. They also concentrate highly on talent development and management construction. This detailed method guarantees stakeholders are rooted for lasting achievements. Mckinsey's attention on competency, structure position with their referring viewpoint of bringing everyday assemble and maintainable enhancements across diverse businesses and areas. This slide, I have stated the global staff and influence. Mckinsey's workforces operates over 130 nationalities by functioning in more than 65 nations and 130 cities. This global presence needs robust leadership competencies which work across cultures and regions. Multicultural cooperation is necessary to the firm's operations by authorizing different teams to solve complicated global challenges. As a result, cross-border leadership is not just a need, it is a strategic base at Mckinsey's.
Hello, my name is Sultan Al-Hamadi. In this slide, I have mentioned the organizational culture and values. McKinsey organizational culture focuses constant learning, collaboration, and mentorship to assist leadership development. Core values like integrity, client-focused, and stewardship guide regular practices and long-term goals. This firm nurtures a feedback-driven environment which motivates innovation and liability. These cultural aspects establish a resilient leadership pipeline, willing to adjusting a global challenges and driving sustainable effect for clients and communities. In this slide, McKinsey competence models are designed to adjust to the complications of a globalized business nature. They use a hybrid method which mixes conceptual learning, skill growth, and practical experience. These models are customized for both internal leadership development and stakeholder advisory services. By integrating competencies with certain regional and organizational ones, McKinsey guarantees its leaders are rooted to apply efficiently across different global backgrounds. This slide I have mentioned the leadership development challenges. There is a clear disconnect between identifying the requirement for global leaders and executing efficient development strategies. While 75% of the executives prioritize global leadership and only 7% believe their organizations are doing it well. Several firms lack structured systems to establish goal competencies, resulting in missed opportunities and underprepared leaders in current extensively interlinked and multifaceted business landscape.
Hi everybody, my name is Elias Kabi. As you can see in this slide, I have mentioned the barriers to effective competency development. Global leadership development is often hampered by an overload of competing models, forming it complex for organizations to select a clear way. Several plans fail to account for critical contextual variances like regional, cultural, and economic factors. Without aligning competency models to these variables, leadership training becomes general, ineffective, and disconnected from the realities of different global environments and workforces wants. Also in this slide, I have mentioned the Mckinsey's competency strategy. Mckinsey competency strategy uses a modular, customizable method customized to regional and organizational contexts, relatively relating an all-round ideal. They align theoretical knowledge, ability structure, and empirical tactics. Capabilities are gathered by shared subjects across areas by approving suppleness and measuring. The policy guarantees influential are rooted to encounter diverse tasks in worldwide marketplaces professionally and viable.
My name is Mohammed Al Hashmi, and now let's start speaking about Mckinsey's competency strategy, or we can call it Global Leadership Competency Dimensions. First of all, Mckinsey's competency strategy focuses on developing leadership skills that are relevant across global markets. They use a hybrid competency model which combines learning, real-world immersions, and skill building. This model helps leaders perform well not just in one region but in diverse cultures and economic settings. What makes this unique is that the competency frameworks are customized, meaning they are not one size fit. Mckinsey adapts them to fit the needs of both the internal team and the clients. This strategy ensures that leaderships are not only technically strong but also culturally agile and ready to lead in the complex international environments. Speak about recruitment strategy recommendations. Here we look at some recruitment recommendations for Mckinsey's. They should continue using behavioral interviews to assess how candidates respond to real-world challenges, especially in leadership roles. Using AI and data tools in the screening process can help identifying candidates who show potential and global adaptabilities. Another important recommendation is to partner with global universities and institutes to build a diverse talent pipeline. And finally, Mckinsey should focus on value-based hiring, meaning they look for candidates whose personal values match the company's culture and ethical standards. We're going to cover the best practices in selection. One suggestion is to use structured assessment centers which help evaluate important skills like problem solving and cultural intelligence. Psychometrics testing is another useful tool to assess emotional intelligence and leadership potentials, including cross-functional interviews. Panels help reduce bias and encourage diverse decision-making. And most importantly, the selection process should be transparent and fair to build trust with candidates and maintain a positive employer reputation. Thank you.
Right, I am Abdullah Hamadi. Slide 14. The slide I have mentioned the onboarding and development mechanism. Onboarding equipped new hires in a global business environment from the start. Rotational programs across region expose workforce to different marketplaces. Personalized coaching and mentorship support individual development. Constant learning via formal training. Practical projects and feedback system guarantees lasting growth and assisting future leaders build the competencies required to prosper in a changing global workplace. This slide I have mentioned the current HR practices. Mckinsey's HR practices are designed to assist constant leadership and competency development. They combine data-driven tools for performance management and talent planning, diversity, equity, and inclusion, TL and activities, natural innovation, and cooperation across global groups, personalized career path, and flexible growth Opportunities motivate workforce to develop based on individual strengths by guaranteeing alignment with the organizational goals and the changing global business setting. This slide I have mentioned the conclusion and Mckinsey illustrate better practices in global leadership competency development via adaptive or regionally customized models. The firm align recruitment, selection, and development process with the changing global needs by alignment, conceptual learning, expressional training, and culture adaptability. Mckinsey guarantees its leaders are rooted to manage complication and diversity. This detailed methods align the company as a global benchmark in leadership excellence.